Each of the 9 bodies appeared hotter, denser, and more energetic than Atlas itself. It was as if they were designed for closer approaches, while the main object remained at a safer distance. They were not passive escorts. They looked more like frontline units. That realization unsettled the scientific community. It suggested intent. Something had placed these objects here. Something had equipped them with impossible energy cores. And something was guiding them. As images spread online, public questions followed quickly. Why did it take an amateur astronomer to reveal what the world's most advanced observatories had missed? NASA and ESA issued vague statements, acknowledging ongoing observations while declining to release raw Webb spectra. Behind closed doors, leaked memos spoke of emergency meetings at the Pentagon, ESA headquarters, and within China's space agency. Contingency plans were quietly discussed, ranging from interception missions to planetary defense scenarios. Yet publicly, there was only reassurance and silence. That silence became louder when Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb proposed what became known as the mothership hypothesis. In his view, 3I Atlas might not be a lone object at all, but a carrier, a larger interstellar craft releasing probes as it approached its target. The 9 companions were not debris, but scouts, deployed simultaneously and designed to maneuver closer to planets while the main body remained distant. Probes of this sophistication, Loeb argued, do not appear by accident. They appear when they are meant to be seen. Skeptics pushed back with natural explanations, suggesting a collision that fragmented Atlas into smaller pieces. But the numbers quickly dismantled that idea. Collision fragments do not ignite like reactors. They do not radiate identical power levels or share the same exotic composition. They do not move with perfect synchrony. Even critics admitted the behavior resembled machinery more than geology. As if the situation were not strange enough, another interstellar object entered the discussion. Approaching from the opposite direction was C-2025 R2, nicknamed SWN, estimated to be nearly 100 times larger and brighter than Atlas. Its tail stretched across the sky, 5 times wider than the full moon. Its timing was extraordinary. It was set to reach its closest approach to the Sun within days of Atlas. 2 interstellar giants, converging on the same narrow corridor of space in the same week. Some speculated SWN was a countermeasure, an interceptor. Others believed both objects were part of the same operation, arriving to exchange energy, data, or cargo near the Sun. Historians pointed out that records of green-tailed celestial visitors appear throughout history in cycles of roughly 2,200 years. If those records were accurate, then humanity had witnessed this phenomenon before and survived. But survival now was not guaranteed. Behind the scenes, preparations intensified. Defense satellites were recalibrated. Reconnaissance missions were repurposed. China reportedly accelerated planetary defense research. European agencies revisited long-abandoned interceptor designs. The United States remained publicly silent, issuing only a single sentence acknowledging awareness of the situation. Then came another unsettling layer. Magnetometers detected faint, synchronized pulses aligned with the convoy's orbit, repeating every 43 seconds. Seismographs recorded ultra-low vibrations with no tectonic origin. Migratory animals altered their navigation patterns. The signals matched the movements of Atlas and its companions with eerie precision. Some researchers began to wonder whether the solar system itself was resonating with something artificial. The most chilling discovery followed soon after. Radio astronomers detected a directed energy burst from one of the companions, aimed not at Earth but at the Moon. The signal struck a region known for gravitational anomalies beneath the lunar surface, structures scientists have struggled to explain for decades. The transmission was not language but structured code. The implication was disturbing. What if the Moon was not merely a satellite, but a dormant component of a much older system? As the convoy approached perihelion, orbital calculations revealed one final detail impossible to ignore. Atlas, its 9 companions, and SWN were all set to align within a narrow solar corridor in mid-October. Their perihelia overlapped within days. For random objects, such precision was effectively impossible. For engineered ones, for months, astronomers around the world had been tracking 3I Atlas, the third known interstellar visitor after Oumuamua and Borisov. Its strange green glow, unusual trajectory, and erratic behavior made it a constant subject of observation. Most researchers believed it was simply another enigmatic body passing briefly through our solar system. A curiosity, nothing more. Then, on September 19, at exactly 2 a.m. Coordinated Universal Time, that assumption collapsed. An amateur astronomer in Chile captured a series of images that showed something no one was expecting. Surrounding Atlas were 9 faint points of light, moving in perfect lockstep with it, like fireflies circling a lantern. Within hours, the James Webb Space Telescope, Hubble, and the Very Large Telescope confirmed the observation. 3I Atlas was not alone. 10 objects were traveling together, all sharing the same strange green-tinted glow. What scientists uncovered next would send shockwaves through astronomy. At first, professionals dismissed the images as digital noise or cosmic ray interference, the kind of artifacts that occasionally slip into deep space photography. But Webb's infrared precision and Hubble's optical clarity erased any doubt. The 9 smaller bodies were real. They were maintaining the exact same velocity and trajectory as Atlas, each radiating the same eerie light. Spectral analysis deepened the mystery. These were not fragments broken off from the main body. Each object carried the same unusual metallic signature as Atlas itself: nickel, cobalt, and exotic alloys rarely found in comets or asteroids. Even more unsettling, Atlas already exhibited a thermal profile consistent with an internal power output of roughly 10 gigawatts. The companions appeared to radiate nearly twice that, around 20 gigawatts each, packed into objects no larger than city blocks. For comparison, that amount of power could illuminate entire nations. Natural processes do not produce compact bodies with that level of sustained energy output. Nature does not build reactors inside drifting rocks. If these objects were engineered, the implications were staggering. The most disturbing detail was not their power, but their sudden appearance. For weeks, Atlas had been under constant observation by professional and amateur telescopes alike. NASA's Juno mission, the Parker Solar Probe, and spacecraft en route to Mercury were all collecting data. None detected the companions beforehand. According to analysis from Harvard, the 9 objects did not gradually emerge. They appeared almost instantaneously, within a fraction of a millisecond. Faster than a camera flash. Faster than the blink of an eye. To astronomers, it was as if the sky itself had changed between 2 frames of reality. Theories flooded in. Did Atlas deploy them like probes as it entered the inner solar system? Were they dormant until triggered by solar radiation or gravity? Or had they been hiding in plain sight, cloaked until the precise moment they chose to reveal themselves? Whatever the explanation, their arrival did not appear random. It looked deliberate. When astrophysicists attempted to model the companions' energy profiles, their simulations failed. No combination of temperature, density, fusion reactions, or known physics would allow that much power to exist in something so small. The equations refused to converge. Exotic containment fields, antimatter catalysis, and even dark matter-based reactions were reluctantly discussed, not because they were likely, but because conventional explanations had run out.